Hello, class and professor. The region that I will be exploring to determine if it is a good community is Philadelphia. I chose Philadelphia as it is where I grew up and where I currently reside. I thought it would be interesting to learn a bit more about the community that I frequent. Here you will see a map of Philadelphia, and in this map, Philadelphia is broken down further into boroughs. Each is labeled with the respective zip code, and most boroughs are named in respect to their physical location. This map outlines the historic districts within Philadelphia. On this map, there are attractions that entice people to visit the city, and those who live in the city take pride in these attractions. Independence Hall is the building where both the United States Declaration of Independence and the United States Constitution was debated and signed. In the historic district, you'll also find the Betsy Ross House as well as the National Constitution Center. This chart here shows the educational breakdown amongst residents in Philadelphia. It shows the amount of residents who have no high school education, some high school education, some college education, an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and a graduate degree. In 2012, the population estimate was at 1,508,863 residents. The median household income is at $39,770 annually. The percentage of people in poverty is at 25.3%. Educational attainment is at 82.6%. And persons with health insurance under age 65 is at 9.7%. The median house value is at $147,300. The total amount of housing units in Philadelphia is 671,125. The number of companies within Philadelphia is 104,439, and the amount of veterans that reside in Philadelphia is 63,801. The chart that you see here does a population breakdown based on race and ethnicity in Philadelphia, and it compares those numbers to the breakdown amongst Pennsylvania and United States. Next, you'll see those numbers put into percentages for you. Still Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and United States comparison in regards to the race and ethnicity breakdown amongst the population. Greater Philadelphia is the heart of the world's fifth largest economy. Here you'll find the global market and its breakdown based on employment industry sectors. You'll find the ranking based on the sectors in respects to the number of employees each sector has. The quality of life in Philadelphia. As listed here, it has a wealth of museums, gallery, and historical sites. It has nationally recognized restaurants and brewery. Philadelphia is approximately 2 hours to the beach and to the mountains. There are 86,456 acres of parkland. There are 9 professional and 573 NCAA sports teams and 193 golf courses. A local writer, Katrina Ross, wrote about what it's like to live in Philadelphia, and she said that Philadelphia offers a unique setting for an electric mix of modern lifestyles, mingling both the edgy and sophisticated. History and art are pervasive in the city proper. Walking through downtown, you'll likely spot murals and mosaics quoting the size of industrial warehouses and ivy climbing the walls of 300-year-old brick buildings. There are 9 key factors that make up a good community, and now we're going to see, based on the information we have, if Philadelphia is a good community. One factor in a good community is that it offers residents a safe place to live. With Philadelphia having a crime rate of 41 per 1,000 residents, Philadelphia has one of the highest crime rates in America compared to all communities of all sizes, from the smallest towns to the very largest cities. One's chance of becoming a victim of either violent or property crime here is 1 in 24. Within Pennsylvania, more than 97% of the communities have a lower crime rate than Philadelphia. So the crime rate in Philadelphia looks pretty high. A good community offers access to goods and services necessary to sustain residents at a level acceptable to them. In Philadelphia, cost of living is thought to be high, which would make it difficult to sustain the necessary goods needed. The minimum wage in Philadelphia is $7.25, and at this rate, an employee would make $1,160 monthly, pre-tax. The average cost of living for a studio apartment is roughly $1,038 monthly. This will make goods and services difficult to sustain, as there does not appear to be a margin of funds remaining after living expenses. A good community also must have relationships and character that bind people together. Residents of the area having good relationship with their neighbors make for a good community. One fun commonality that binds people together in Philadelphia is the love that they have for their sports teams. Philadelphia residents have pulled together to combat issues through rallies and peaceful protests to combat things such as healthcare, equal rights, and the rights of those who identify as LGBTQ. A good community must have relationships of character that bind people together. Measurement in this area is often reflective in examining the suicide rates. The United States suicide average is at 13.4%. The suicide rate in Philadelphia is at 10.35%. Philadelphia's suicide rate, therefore, is almost that of the national average. A good community must have a commonality of values and goals that help residents pull together. Philadelphia is full of various religious communities as people gravitate to Philadelphia for the purpose of religious freedom. Freedom to practice your religion without penalty is what pulls residents together in Philadelphia. The value and goals present in Philadelphia are rooted in freedom, religious rights, and respect for differences. Due to Philadelphia residents being from various cultures, there are several religious communities that exist within the city peacefully. A good community is also a place where people are treated as whole persons. With Philadelphia being such a large city environment, it could be said that one can become lost in the hustle and bustle. This may make it difficult for the residents to get to know each other well, and this is something that is present in more rural areas. A good community is a place where the day-to-day relationships among residents are highly predictable. Philadelphia is what most call a melting pot, as its makeup consists of people from various backgrounds, cultures, and beliefs. Predictability may be difficult, as knowing what a day-to-day operation would look like would not be something that is possible to foresee. A good community has a recognized place within the social structure for each member. Philadelphia is large, so it is difficult for an individual to recognize another based on what they are known for. As this is a characteristic of smaller populated areas, Philadelphia may fall short here. If you examine Philadelphia in smaller areas, boroughs, or neighborhoods, it is more likely that people may know one another based on their craft. One may even associate a particular area with the industry in which that area thrives. A good community provides sufficient opportunity for growth and fulfillment. Philadelphia is enjoying its longest economic expansion of the last 50 years, adding 55,100 jobs since 2010, growing in all but 1 year since 2005. However, Philadelphia's 25.7% poverty rate puts us at the top of the 10 largest cities. In 2016, a record of 13,600 jobs were added. Philadelphia has not kept pace with America's 25 largest cities since 2009. The largest cities outperformed the national economy, adding private sector jobs at 2.3% per year, compared with 1.4% in Philadelphia. Is Philadelphia a good community? I guess it's subjective, but Philadelphia has its pros and cons, and like any community, it could use improvements. Because the area is so large, unity is not easily attained. The area offers growth and possibilities for businesses large and small, and the crime and suicide rate are along with the national averages. Here are some references that I used to complete this project. I hope that you all enjoyed the information that I provided on Philadelphia. Thank you.